A new report found that women of color running for Congress are attacked disproportionately on X. Microsoft killed HoloLens 2 with no plans for a follow-up device. And Pebblebee's new item trackers work with both Apple and Google Find My networks. It's Wednesday, October 2nd, and this is Engadget News. Women of color running for Congress in 2024 have faced a disproportionate number of attacks on X compared with other candidates. That's according to a new report from the nonprofit Center for Democracy and Technology and the University of Pittsburgh. The report sought to compare the levels of offensive speech and hate speech that different groups of congressional candidates are targeted with based on race and gender, with a particular emphasis on women of color. To do that, the report's authors analyzed 800,000 tweets that covered a 3-month period between May 20th and August 23rd of this year. That data set represented all posts mentioning a candidate running for Congress with an account on X. The report's authors found that more than 20% of posts directed at Black and Asian women candidates contained offensive language about the candidate. It also found that Black women in particular were targeted with hate speech more often than compared with other candidates. Notably, the CDT's report analyzed both hate speech, which ostensibly violates X's policies, and offensive speech, which the report defined as words or phrases that demean, threaten, insult, or ridicule a candidate. While the latter category may not be against X's rules, the report notes that the volume of such attacks could still deter women of color from running for office. It recommends that X and other platforms take specific measures to counteract such effects. It looks like Microsoft's AR platform HoloLens is being sent to a nice tech farm upstate. The company just announced that it's discontinuing production of its HoloLens 2 headset. That's according to reporting by Upload VR. Microsoft has no plans for a follow-up device, so this is the end of the road. The company has told its customers and enterprise partners that this will be the last time to purchase the headset before stock runs out. However, HoloLens 2 headsets will continue to receive updates to address critical security issues and software regressions until 2028. That will mark the end of software updates. The original HoloLens headset will stop getting software updates on December 10th. That's in 2 months. Engadget reached out to Microsoft to ask about its decision to end production of HoloLens headsets and if there's any chance for a hardware update at some point in the future. This post will be updated as soon as Microsoft responds. Now, this move isn't that surprising considering Microsoft scrapped plans for a HoloLens 3 headset back in 2022. Alex Kipman, the company's mixed reality chief, said that same year that the HoloLens is doing great and that any rumors regarding the demise of the platform were greatly exaggerated. What a difference 2 years makes. The HoloLens 2 first launched in 2019, just 3 years after the original. It was advertised as a device for enterprise consumers, so it never really entered the mass market. This was before decent pass-through became the norm in the AR/VR industry, so it had a lock on the enterprise market for a few years. It looks like that wasn't enough. Microsoft nixed its entire mixed reality software suite last year. Apple's Find My network and Google's Find My device are both smart tracking solutions to help us prevent losing our items, but devices made for one aren't typically compatible with the other. However, Pebblebee is changing that by introducing its Pebblebee Universal, a trio of rechargeable item trackers that work with both Apple and Google systems. The Pebblebee Universal line includes 3 products. The clip tracker is the standard model and is great for tracking all kinds of bags and keys. The card tracker fits inside wallets and passports to prevent losing valuables. And finally, the Tag Universal is Pebblebee's smallest rechargeable tracker, which will fit almost anywhere. Engadget featured the Pebblebee clip in its Best Bluetooth Tracker Guide, and it performed well in tests and works as an excellent AirTag alternative. Being able to connect to either the Apple or Google networks makes the Pebblebee Universal line of trackers much more versatile. Founder and CEO Daniel Dalra says these trackers are part of the company's mission to create one connected global ecosystem for all. Note that if you set up your Pebblebee Universal Tracker to connect to the Apple Find My network, you'll have to perform a factory reset to use the other network in the future. All connections to the tracker are end-to-end encrypted, meaning only you get to see where it is. Pebblebee Universal Trackers are currently available for $35 per tracker, and they're being sold on Pebblebee's website and Best Buy stores and its website. Thanks for listening. There's more to these stories and additional articles at Engadget.com. This episode featured journalism from senior editor Carissa Bell and contributors Lawrence Bonk and Jeremy Gann, and was voiced and produced from the sound studios of Spoken Layer. Enjoy your day, and I will be back tomorrow with more tech news from Engadget.